Y'all, I got my feeding and watering done, and I've got my gathering bucket here, and the water, and some scissors, and about to head back to the garden again. He's out here in the garden today, running around, living his best life. Doesn't even act like he was ever stepped on or injured. Here's the side that got stitched up where he got stepped on. Can't even hardly tell now. Waylon's gone in to make him a bottle. I think he's sleepy. He's wanting to eat and go lay down. Waylon brought him out so he'd get some fresh air and join us in the garden here. He's so cute. Ain't you? Say hello, world. I'm Wilbur. Say I'm a cooney piggy. I'm a cooney piglet. Yes, I am. He's just running around, living his best life. He was eating some of that stuff I had pulled. Told you the weeds got away from me. I gotta go over there and get my tote and throw all these weeds in it. Because a lot of the weeds, the pigs will eat, and the goats will eat. Working on my herb bed over here. I told you how bad it was. I usually have huge herbs, but I had to start over with some of them this year because the kitty cats decided they wanted to poop in them and killed them. But I just trimmed some of them back so they got a haircut. I want to show you what I found when I got over here and was taking care of this orange tree here. I had to add some dirt to it because some of it I guess got dumped when we moved it down here to the garden. But looky here, guys. I hope you can see this. I'm going to have oranges. Someone must be coming down the driveway because Panda and the dogs are barking. But anyhow, I was working on these and then Waylon and them come out and had to play with the... Oop, my finger again, sorry. So I was working on these and Waylon and the piglet come out. Wilbur. Looky here. That time I trimmed it back, it was looking pretty rough, but I had a volunteer vinca in my orange plant, but it was kind of getting smothered out, so I moved it over here and hopefully it'll live and kind of fill this in for a moment. Got some activity on my olive tree here too. I don't know if it's just new growth or if I'm going to have olives. This is my first time having these like this. So, if you've had an olive tree, tell me if that's what I'm having there, if we're fixing to have some olives or if that's just new growth on it. I appreciate it. I've had this plant about 2 years now. Okay, here's an update. This is what I've been working on. I showed you the herbs earlier and how bad they looked. I had to add some more dirt to this dill, a little bit to the rosemary and the lemon. Oh, that's cinnamon basil there. And there's my orange tree, and it had to have dirt added to it as well. I guess they got dumped a little bit moving them. And that's the blossoms. I was telling you, I'm hoping I have some oranges. And there's my lemon basil. Everything got a haircut. Here's my thyme and a volunteer vinca, which has a bloom on it. I'm going to plant parsley back in this one. And here's my olive tree. And I need to put a bigger stake in it. So for right now, I just took a piece of baling string and seagrass string, whatever you want to call it, and I just tied it to it, but I didn't knot it. I just tied it in a bow in case I need to move it. But I'll put a bigger stake in it. Anyhow, it looks a whole lot better, but I've got this many more herbs to go. Okay, here's my stuff that I took off of the plants and weeds I've pulled so far, and I've got another little pile over there to add to it that I just took down those vines over there. Anyhow, some of them seem like they're trying to come back a little, but so I'm gonna tie some of them back up and see how they do. You can see I got all the junk out here that's at the bottom over to here. So I've done 1.5 rows. See all those tomatoes? And that's the tomatoes, and I think I'm getting my finger in there again. But I'm fixing to go in and cook dinner for Paul, so I gotta take a break from this. That don't mean I won't come back out. I'm gonna show you the difference here. Okay. Oh, my fingers. You see how dirty my fingers are too? Since I'm gonna put my fingers in there, let's put my whole hand in there. Look at that. Yeah, they're nasty. Yep. Pretty gross. And that tomato stuff, it's kind of hard to get off there. And I've got gloves, guys. It ain't like I don't have gloves. So you can see what the cleaned up looks like. And like I said, I left all the pretty green on the top. But it's cleaned all up down there. Could get better airflow that way too. And down there, obviously, yeah, I gotta do that other half a row. Maybe I can get back out here this evening after I get Paul's dinner done, but I've got that and his clothes pre-soaking that I need to go ahead and get in the laundry going, and some food for him to fill his hollow belly when he gets home. Anyhow, I hope that saves a lot of these tomatoes, because like I said, I still got a lot coming on. Pretty proud of them. A lot of work, taking up a lot of my time. Alrighty, I said I was going to take out these vines out here that Paul had killed on accident, and I've got them all pulled down and I got it all cleaned up. There's still a few of them there that look a little yellow, but they look like they're trying to get new growth on them, so I'm going to plant a few other things here and kind of get them tied up and give them a chance. And I'm about to call it quits for a little bit and go in. So, this is my progress and praise report. I've been trying to clean out all the dead and diseased leaves off all these tomato plants. And I managed it today. Now, mind you, there might still be a little bit on there, but if I'd have took all of it off, there wouldn't be anything left of them. But they've got good airflow. I hope the sun doesn't burn the tomatoes, but they've got lots of growth up here that's kind of hanging over a little because they actually need tied up one more row. Anyhow, I got this row done and part of another row. Look at all them tomatoes. Among planting things and many other things that I've done out here today. The last 2 days. Okay, y'all. Whenever I'm out here working in the garden, I always put the diseased leaves or dead leaves or the weeds I'm pulling in this big old mineral tote that Paul brought home from work, and then we feed it to the critters. That way it's still getting used. What you see in here is 2 eggplants. I've really never liked eggplants. I just thought that I would try them a couple years in a row, and I love their blooms. I think they got beautiful blossoms on them and fruit, but I just don't like it. So, not going to grow it anymore. I tried it. Tried it several years in a row. It's pretty, but that's about it. It's taking up space. Time to plant something I really want to eat. And just like that, I have a whole nother container full of stuff to give our animals. Okay, guys. Obviously, I didn't get all the garden done, but I got a lot of it done. I got some stuff replanted. Got some fall crops in. As you can see down there, I decided to keep like 4 of the Brussels sprouts, but I pulled up all the rest of the brassicas that had been riding a struggle bus all year, and planted some kale and stuff there. You see these flower petals all over. Looks like we had a flower party. You can probably hear the water running behind me. I'm running it in the pool, giving them some fresh water in the pool. Anyhow, I'll pick all the flowers off of these marigolds sometimes, and that way they don't start going to seed. You can see I finished that row, cleaning up all the disease stuff from it. My celery's doing awesome, my squash is doing awesome, and I succession planted. These down here were planted after those, and I also planted some patty pan squash in here. We like it, but my sister kind of requested it too. She loves it, so planted her some. Hopefully they come up. The seeds, I don't know if I've had them seeds a bit. We'll see. This is the part of the vines that didn't die. And then there is where I cleaned up the ones that got killed. Yeah, you see I cleaned them all up. Cleaned up them tomatoes, all the disease stuff from the bottoms. They look a little spindly, but better spindly than the dead stuff on them. Now, down there where that chair's at, I'll have to do the bottoms of this row here. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff blooming over here, and I was excited about seeing the acorn squash, and I hope that I planted some, there's that acorn. There's some green ones down here. And darker green ones there. I just wanted to take a moment to thank everyone for watching our videos. We invite you to join our family and join our homesteading journey by subscribing to our channel, Lone Star Ranch Homestead. We appreciate each and every one of yous. We appreciate it if you subscribe, like, comment, and share. It all helps our channel grow. We just love to have y'all along. Like to get our subscriber numbers up and have y'all join our family and follow our journey. We appreciate y'all. God bless.